I had men say, look, I love my wife. You know, this is what it is. I'm going to take care of her regardless. You know what I'm saying? I love her to death. But I have this complaint. Now, some women are like, well, the man has an ED problem. Sometimes it's not ED. Sometimes he's no longer attracted to the person that you become. Warning, viewer discretion is advised. The content, views, and educational material you are about to experience could challenge your belief, trigger strong emotions, and frankly, piss you off. This isn't for everyone. If you're not ready to confront new ideas, or if your feelings bruise easily, this might be the time to click away. Expect to be challenged, to think, and you might even want to scream at the screen. Proceed with caution, and remember, you chose to be here. Let's get it. Assalamu alaikum, peace. I am Coach Nazir, one of the founders of Outstanding Personal Relationships, as well as one of the authors of the book, Let's Talk Polygamy Uncensored. Welcome to our series where I'm answering the question, why do men want multiple wives? Now, it's a series because I'm answering a number of different questions that come from different parts. For example, if you've already started watching a couple of the other videos, then that means you already know that there is the part that has nothing to do with the current wife. So if a man is already married in monogamy, there are reasons he wants to do that are not related whatsoever to a current wife. Or if a man is single and already knows that he wants to practice polygyny, they have nothing to do with his future wife, okay? And then there's the things that help increase his desire to practice polygyny. Some things that his wife may or may not do, and they fall under three different categories for the man, so far as men can be emotionally unfulfilled, physically unfulfilled, or mentally unfulfilled. Today, I'm going to talk about something that's actually very important and is well known. Okay, and this isn't a thing to take shots at women or take shots at men. I'm just sharing with you the facts and what the data says when it comes to what men's concerns are. So with that being said, let's jump and get to it. All right, so this one, when it comes to being physically unfulfilled, one of the first things that many men, many students and clients have complained about, or not really complained about, but really expressed their concerns about, is physical fitness of their wives. Some say, listen, all right, you know, after having a child, this and that, but it's been like 5 years and I am attracted to a certain type of woman. So I married her. I was attracted to her at the time. I keep myself up, keep myself fit, not being too rough and everything on her, but there's a certain type of woman I like that I'm attracted to. Or you get the kind of say, you know what, well, now she feels, okay, she covers up or she snatched and got her man, so she no longer has to do what she did that kept her body in this specific shape that he likes and desires. Now, it's funny because the late, great, depending on who you are, Kevin Samuels, he said that men are attracted to 5 things, and I agree. And there are more than that, but he said, I think they are fit, feminine, friendly, fun, and cooperative. I believe those are the 5. Fit, feminine, friendly, fun, and cooperative. You can correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but I remember he spoke about these different things, and it was interesting that he put fit as number 1. Again, men are seduced by their eyes, whereas women are seduced by their ears. We're not the same. And I know you say, you know what, woman has a child or does this or blah, blah. Listen, I live in a country with the fattest people on the planet, the most unhealthy, morbidly obese people on the planet. But we also live in a time that has more information, more resources, even free resources like YouTube, when it comes to getting in and maintaining a good shape physically. All right? YouTube channels deal with what to eat because you can't outwork a bad diet, for example, right? Well, physical fitness is very important. And anybody that would tell you that it's not is lying, especially if it's a doctor. But if you're only going to listen to a doctor when it comes to physical fitness, then something is wrong anyway. We should be able to look at ourselves in the mirror, butt naked, and say, you know what? Is this the best I can do? Can I do a little bit better? Okay, because there's a major push. Where it came from, I don't know, but it didn't come from men. A lot of things when it comes to beauty, women's beauty standards did not come from men, came from different conglomerates who want to capitalize off different things. But let me give you an example. Men rate women different ways. A man can rate a woman by her face and then by her body. That's typical. The most attractive feature on the opposite sex tends to be their faces. Simple. However, below their necks, bodies matter. You may have a different preference as a man, whether you like what's up here or what's down there or what have you, but we rate people differently, and you rate men differently as well. So I'm speaking to women because a wise woman is going to take notes and be objective and see, is she causing and pushing her man to desire marrying more wives because of this issue? This issue, again, is physical fitness. How often do you work out? Do you get it right? Keep it tight. Only you can answer that. There's this push to be attracted to things that are unhealthy and ugly. Just being real with you. You know, I don't think it's a coincidence with the alphabet gang that there are now women who have, what are they called? Men cut or boy cut clothes, like they're boy cut jeans. Meanwhile, men have small crotch flex pants, which are just stretch pants for men. All right, what you mean small crotch, no longer relaxed skinny jeans for men, where women have boy cut pants and their stuff. It's really, really weird. But I remember shows like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy and all this kind of stuff back in the day. And now making their way into mainstream, they have people that don't even like women designing women's clothes, but they want to be women. That's another discussion. But how fit are you on a scale of 1 to 10? All right. Once you reach a certain age, for example, in the States, if you are the age of 40 or above, then you have an 80% chance of dying from one of 4 things. You got heart disease, you have cancer, you have Alzheimer's, dementia, and then, which is very important, and some people call diabetes. But there's this stroke chance. I know I named 5. Diabetes is actually kind of number 5, but really close, because being overweight, when you're dealing with 70% of the population, and obese with over 40% of the population, is right up there. See, those are just looking at the health metrics. But what are you doing? Because everybody has their own preferences. You know what I'm saying? Some people used to call it back in the day chubby chasers or this or that or what have you. And look, everybody can have their own preferences. But don't think that the same thing that attracted your husband to you is not still attractive to him. I have men say, look, I love my wife. You know, this is what it is. I'm going to take care of her regardless. You know what I'm saying? I love her to death. But I have this complaint. Now, some women are like, oh, the man has an ED problem. Sometimes it's not ED. Sometimes he's no longer attracted to the person that you become. All right. Now, is it fair? Being fair, men can also let themselves go, get stressed, eat for comfort food, all of that. The difference is men are seduced by the eyes. Women are seduced by their ears. And knowing that, that's kind of important. I want you to do some air squats, some lunges, making sure you're getting Kegels in there too. All of these things matter. And interestingly enough, we live in a society that places a high value on how people look. Now, that doesn't mean they look healthy. I mean, you have people out here wearing cumbrellas. Cumbrellas. This is crazy because it's from the 1800s where this prostitute came up with these long eyelashes and the name cumbrellas. All right? Think about that. But I don't know any men that have ever said, oh, this is attractive. You know, only if she had some longer eyelashes. No, I haven't seen that. Never heard it. Men don't care about that. It's not important. Meanwhile, $1 billion industry pop up. Or people with this augmentation and stuff going on, literally dying, changing their bodies into something that men ain't like, hey, yeah, go ahead and do this so you can look like an ant. Or baby having a full diaper in the back. But your physical fitness, how is it? Can you run? Can you run a block? How's your mobility? Can you get up easily? Can you run up a flight of stairs? Can you play with the babies? Can you toss them up, lay them down without, being challenged? Are you out of breath and sweating and can't really handle something in case of emergency? Can you get out of the house if there was a fire? These things are important because they also impact other parts of your life. So sometimes in this society that is shameless, there are those who do value their fitness. They may be at the gym. They may be trying to catch, because the price of admission for being considered when it comes to marriage for men, the first thing is you have to be attractive, at least some sort of level. And eye is definitely in the beauty of the beholder. So with that being said, Are we trying to keep ourselves up? Not just from the neck up. I've seen a lot of people like, oh, she'd be cute if she lose 80 pounds or 100 pounds or something like that. But the face makeup is beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, but guess what? You could be a 5 in the face and a 10 in the body. And that person takes over a 10 in the face and a 5 in the body. I'm telling you how men think. So what are you doing for your physical fitness? How are you eating? How are you smelling? How are you looking? How strong are you? What is your body fat percentage? That's important. Not necessarily weight, but what is the body fat percentage? All right. Just sharing what men say. You can like it. You cannot like it. But I'm going to tell you something. These Lizzo chicks ain't it. Never have been. No matter how strong this push is, body shaming. No, go talk to your doctor. And if you have an honest doctor who lets you know it's unhealthy. And one of the things that really in our subconscious that we men are looking for are healthy women that are able to carry our seed to carry on our generation for self-preservation. Similarly, women look for men who are financially secure that are able to secure her and the next generation. It's normal. It's natural. It just is what it is. But if you are thinking that you are it, the end all be all, and at the same time, you are neglecting your fitness, it is highly likely that you're already taking a man who is prone to polygyny by nature anyway, at least in my opinion, and you're increasing his desire to marry more. So what are you doing for your fitness? Prayerfully, you're doing something that keeps you healthy, keeps you energetic, vibrant, looking good, feeling good, and everything else, and also being a prize to your husband, where he wants to continue living life at a higher level without expressing concerns about your physical fitness. So that's today's lesson and some of the reasons why men desire multiple wives. With that being said, I want you to be sure you subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the bell to get notified, of course. I'm sure you already know that. And if you're not on the email list, outstandingpersonalrelationships.com. But if you made it this far in the video and you like what we're doing, I want you to show your support by putting down in the comments below, physical fitness matters. Physical fitness matters because it does. If you're a man, put down how much it is important to you. So put physical fitness matters on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is just absolutely essential and imperative. 1 is, doesn't really matter that much. Keep in mind, 1 doesn't matter that much means you're looking for somebody that's sickly and don't really have much good quality of life left. But with that being said, I appreciate you. I'm Coach Nazir. I help people get their shift together. Make sure you be outstanding. You work on being outstanding because a wish changes nothing. But a decision changes everything. I look forward to seeing you be outstanding. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.